Fixit shop, sitting down, finishing up the day. I thought I would go live for a few minutes just to talk to you briefly about what I've been up to. I'm not drinking coffee, but I do have new coffee mugs. I might have showed you that. I try to drink water, sometimes water. I'm not much of a water drinker though. But anyway, I'm sitting here in my shop, and it's a little bit before 5, and I'm wrapping up my day. I got an old garbage disposal out, and I always wondered what was inside one of those things. And I tore it open, and well, I'll tell you what, that was a mess, but I figured out what was wrong with it. And I did make some videos. I am going to have a video on that, but I don't know how it'll be, as I lost my, what was it? I lost the audio. It went dead and I didn't know it. So I think I've got a plan though, so you can still see what I've done. I'll do a little over voice in it and then just let it run fast. Maybe put some sound in the background so it's just not a blank or a dead screen with somebody moving in it. But that's what I'm working on. I worked on my Treadle sewing machine today. Do you want to see that stuff I just talked about? I could walk over there and show you. Let me do that. Let me get up here. Oh, I'm ready to go home. But you can see there's that garbage disposal. That was a mess. And it was dirty work. I got one of my shirts greasy, but I put degreaser on it. Here's the treadle. You can see I've got the head painted, and then under here is all the components, the base, they're all painted up. But I didn't strip my cabinet. I just went ahead and restored the existing finish, and I think it turned out great. Look at that. What do you think? You like that? I thought it was good, but I'm going to go sit down here for a few minutes. If you have anything you want to ask me, just go ahead and ask. I hope I can answer any questions you might have. We had rain here today. What did you have where you were? Or where you are, I guess. I'm tired and old. Well, I don't feel old. I look it, but I don't. I mean, I feel it somewhat. I can tell. Well, my mind doesn't think it is, I guess. I'm just rambling on here, I know, but I don't know. I need to do live streams. I need to plan for them. I need to have something that is actually beneficial for you to watch. But it's just been difficult for me to get my head around it. I know how easy it is. It's not that difficult. I'm just sitting here with my phone in my hand talking to it. I'm not short of words when I have to speak, and I can come up with some decent stuff to say if I work at it, but I know everybody this time of day is busy, so I'm not going to keep this long. It's almost 5 o'clock, but I'm going to sit here for at least another 5 minutes. I don't think I will keep you that long, though, unless I can think of a good story to tell. I'll tell you a story. It was Christmas, and I don't know what came over me, but my dad was paying attention to my sisters on the floor, and they were younger than me, and I was at the age where I didn't get a lot of attention. I had a younger brother that was just 11 months younger than me. Yeah, you do the math. And I had an older sister who excelled in school where I didn't really give a crap, so I just didn't really do that well. But anyway, it was Christmas, and he was on the floor paying more attention to my sisters than what I thought I needed, I guess. And you should never bend over in front of a kid. I mean, he was standing up and he bent over to help my sister with something, and I saw his backside pointing towards me, and you just don't bend over in front of a guy like me. At least when I was younger. I don't know if I can get my foot that high, but man, I got off the couch and I gave him a whack with my foot in the backside of him, and he bounced forward. He jumped up and he looked at me and he said, "Why'd you do that?" And of course, I got a wailing for it, whack, 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 whack. We always got hit around a little bit when we were kids, but we had good parents. They taught us well, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. I did kick him, right? So kicking him in the hind end like that wasn't being too good of a kid, I guess. But that's one Christmas I remember my dad. We lived west of town here, about 5 or 6 miles. I don't know how old I was. I was old enough to know better. I would say maybe 10. I wasn't very big back then either, but I gave him all I had, and he went a-flying. I don't know how that relates or connects to anything I'm doing here in the shop. It looks like I got something on my eye. Maybe some paint, I don't know. My eye's been bothering me anyway a little bit. But, yep, I've been working in this shop. Last week I had to work in hardware almost all week, so I got behind. I'm taking some classes through Think Media. They're quite intensive. Now this is the second day that I haven't been able to, well, actually since Saturday, I guess. So I sat down and did the last one. But that's all right. I've got time to get them done. But it's been taking a lot of time, and more so than what I actually thought it would. Although after I looked at it, I never thought that. I never was much for schoolwork, but I did go back to college when I was 40. Got a bachelor's degree. I guess it was in science, Bachelor's of Science, BS, they called it, BS. I know, your mind went to the wrong spot. It wasn't that kind of BS, it was Bachelor's of Science. And actually I had a minor in social work. Me, a social worker, I guess. But then I went on and got another degree, I guess, a short one. But so I can study if I have to, but I never really cared for it. I'm not that great of a reader. Well, I can read okay. I can read all right. I'm just slow at it. I comprehend what I read, but I'm slow. I've got to think about the words when I'm reading them, and I just can't hardly skim over them and get anything out of it. So that's a little bit about me. Tell me something about you. Oh, wow. I've been on here for almost 10 minutes already. I guess what I'm going to do is just call this quits. It's 5 after 5 here in this little, what do you call this, Midwestern town. in the east side of Indiana, central east side of Indiana. We're almost to Ohio. Yeah, we're almost Buckeyes, but not quite. I still see something on my eye there. Well, I'm going to wrap this up, let you go. If you watch this, I appreciate it. Share with me things that you're working on. I like the comments, all the comments that I get. They're great. And I respond to every one of them. I have anyway. And sometimes that gets burdensome, and the reason I say that is I have a lot of comments at sometimes, but I enjoy those comments. I really do, and people, you're just so nice to me for some reason. I never could quite figure out why you're so nice to me like that. I've got some followers or some people that follow me that, I mean, they act like they like me and I like them, and I'm just so happy to be able to meet people all over the world. And this YouTube platform has given this old man the opportunity to do that. Yeah, my hair's a mess, isn't it? Look at that. Wow. It's thin, too. It's starting to get thin up there. You don't see me often without a hat, but I've been wearing a hat. It's been cold and damp out. So, I love the comments. I love hearing from you. I like responding to them. I lay there on the couch with my phone and I'm typing in responses as I catch the news, as I'm chatting with my wife. Sometimes I think she gets annoyed because I'm always typing in this phone, but I want to get everybody responded to in a time period that's reasonable. But yep. I like the comments. I like what I'm doing. I like the audience that I've created or that's started to follow me. And I appreciate every subscriber that has ever hit the subscribe button on my videos. And I hope you appreciate the videos that I bring to you. I've been trying. I started 2 videos a week again. I'm dropping them on Tuesday at 8 o'clock in the morning and Friday at 8 o'clock. I think that's the schedule. It may be Thursday, I forget, but I've been putting them as premiere so that they would be pushed to my subscribers, and that way you can at least see what what's coming up. I don't even know what that means for sure, premiere. I'll figure it out one of these days. I've got over 500 videos so far, but I appreciate you. Thanks for following me, and I will catch you on another one. If I can figure out how to shut this off, I will. I'm going to go up here and hit this little X. Have a good night.